Yeah.
So, Joker won Venice. The whole thing. Golden Lion. That's a big, big win here for a comic book movie.
Well, yeah, because it's out of all the buzz it was getting, out of the fact that they were changing it up, making it very different. The trailer looks like a damn Scorsese movie in general, right? And now all this buzz, the big ovation that it got, and this is a big deal. This now you start to go into. This is going to be one of the big talks of the town now for the Oscar, right?
Oh God, yes,
100%.
Yeah, he's going to get nominated. Everybody's the performance across the board. Everybody's already talking about it, and this probably will get nominated for Best Picture.
Well, what Dorian said when he was in here about what I did not know is that he's like in almost every frame of the movie.
Yeah.
Like that's right then and there. It's like holy
Well,
shit
that's
balls.
smart though, because if it's his movie, that's like the self-centered nature of the Joker,
Right.
And his world and what's happening to him and how this is all happening to him.
Character study piece, yeah.
I'll tell you, yesterday I saw It Chapter 2 in theaters.
Oh.
The trailer for Joker after it ended, a rousing applause. Just people were
Sounds like a
clapping.
buzz, man.
Nobody clapped for
Big
this
buzz.
Rise of Skywalker trailer except me.
Oh,
it was like silent. I'm like, whoa, what?
Really?
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I was excited, of course. Joker, though, my God, people were like really
Different
clapping
audience,
at it
horror
because
audience,
it was the latest trailer, which was the really good trailer, so people got it.
This one where he's laughing like a lunatic in the back. Yeah, look at that. I love that. I was just thinking about you're on set and you're that lady who's looking back at him. You don't really have to act. No. At that point you just react, and that's the best acting.
Acting is reacting.
Because I was one of the main stars of We Own the Night.
Right, I
remember
that.
Great
scene, yeah.
Thank you.
Can't believe you weren't nominated.
I know. Thanks, man.
It really was.
I will say this. I think I was on set for like 4 or 5 days, right? And it was a big, massive scene, so it wasn't like a character study, whatever. But everybody, all the PAs, all like ADs, everybody was like, listen, saying it to the extras, saying to everybody else, do not touch or talk to Mr. Phoenix. And on the call sheet, it's his character's name. It's not Joaquin Phoenix. It's Jay, like on Walk the Line.
Because he just
JR.
locks in.
He locks in. You don't mess with him. He's in his character like the whole time. It doesn't matter where and when it is. And so seeing like stuff like this, Joaquin Phoenix. There aren't many actors. It's like him, Jared Leto, Christian Bale.
Method, you're saying?
Yeah,
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. That go this full method that scare people to the point of being like, holy shit, this is the person.
Yeah, but even Jared Leto's, I felt it was a front. Like, you're really going to send people.
It seemed like
condoms
he was
that are
trying to
used
get
and stuff.
away with it.
Yeah,
Because he's like, oh, I'm in character.
I
It's
don't.
like,
I don't lump him in with that.
I understand
I hear
where
what you're saying.
I do,
yeah.
but I'm with you on that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
I'll be hanging out with Igla outside.
I sent her a dead rat with a condom on its head.
I just
Why?
don't see
Because I'm the
Joaquin
Joker.
doing that.
Right. Yeah.
I think his is more about like the performance than
Exactly.
it is like the whole,
And Jared's, I don't think was.
No, I think it was to be a douche. Yeah. But no, you're right. It's like when you walk in that set, he's Arthur.
I want to hear some of the the behind the scenes stories from this movie of how crazy it was with him as this, because you got to get to a dark place.
The buzz is insane for this movie.
Yeah.
I do wonder though. So, even if this movie is the absolute best possible version of the Joker movie that it could be, and even if I think it could be nominated for adapted screenplay or for best actor, I wonder if this movie could be nominated for best picture.
Got to see it.
Yeah, I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it for sure. But I do wonder, because I can't think right now of any version of this movie that would make me feel that way.
Well, I mean, I think that I would have been on that wavelength had I not seen the trailer and be like, oh, this doesn't look like a comic movie at all.
No.
It looks like a Scorsese film.
Well, it's
Straight up.
not because comic book,
Yeah.
but because the other Joaquin Phoenix movies that I've seen where he, like, won't get far on foot
The
or
Master?
whatever.
Oh.
What was last year? It was never really here. I saw him in like three different things last year, whatever it was. I just feel like this in tone will be similar to an effed up, delusional, messed up world. And for me, those stories that don't hit my core are not.
The performance will probably get recognized and not the movie.
I think
That's how you're saying?
maybe the screenplay as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
here's
that's a good
the
question.
past winners from the Golden Line for the Venice Film Festival.
Okay, tell me.
The Shape of Water, Brokeback Mountain, The Wrestler,
Okay.
Lust Caution. I've never heard that one. So it's in good company.
in
So
good company.
these are some good kind of pinpoints to look
Yeah,
to.
man. I think
Last year's winner was my favorite movie.
And
of the year,
Roma.
Roma.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You love Shape of Water also,
Oh,
don't
love
you?
both those movies. Two of my favorites all time.
What I'm hoping happens, because this has never happened, obviously, is that you have someone who won for playing the Joker in Best Supporting, and then you have someone who won in Best Actor for playing the Joker. That would be
Could happen.
Very,
Incredible.
very interesting and awesome. Okay, well, cool.
Let me ask you a question. I'm sure
I'd love
we,
to hear it.
we
Sure.
maybe brought this up
Okay.
before, but like, if this is so good that he hasn't wanted to do it, does he go into a Batman movie, or is this just?
I don't think so. I think this is a one-off.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a one-off. I think
I
you
mean,
stay away
that's
from it.
I don't know how you would at this point, because we have the Batman.
Yeah.
What you would do? You're saying plug him in with
Pattinson.
Pattinson?
Yeah.
But it's also a very
Different
different
time
period.
period.
Or is it?
Well, this is the 80s,
Right.
and they've talked about.
Younger Batman.
Right.
Actually, it could end
be.
up being
Because Wonder
I
Woman,
think-
1984, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes, but that is different because we've seen her. I don't know actually, because
Yeah.
since we've seen Ben Affleck in current day, and we've seen Gal Gadot in current day, and then we've seen her a century ago, and now or however many years ago, and now we're seeing her in the 80s.
I just don't think I don't think he wants anywhere to do with franchises. I don't think
Because that's what he.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
he didn't do Doctor Strange.
No.
He didn't want to do multiple pictures,
Yeah, he's
multiple
not-
because that's his life.
Nah. This is a one-off.
They have talked about a sequel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Phillips has. Yeah.
Phillips has.
He
Is
said
he locked in to do a sequel? Maybe they locked him into one sequel. Maybe they locked
he
him
did
in.
not say that,
Yeah.
but what he did say was, "I have thoughts on it, and I would love to work with Joaquin on a sequel to this
Does
movie if he
Joker
would."
make over 115 million for opening weekend?
Opening weekend?
No.
No, it's too. It's
Over
too,
100.
No, I would say right around.
65, 70.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think it could hit 80.
I was gonna
but
say
I don't think
85,
more than
90
that.
maybe.
I would say 70, 65 is actually a good
I think
guess.
it's just a little too dark for people. I think the hardcore comic book fans are going to go out and see it, but I mean, I don't know. It's not a
But It Chapter 2 did 91 mil.
different. I think it's a little different because that's
It's coming off of that
it's
huge
a
first
huge
movie.
one,
Okay,
and then it's
okay.
also
If there's a movie called Joker, do you think that the majority of the public thinks that it's a movie, comic book
I
movie?
think they think about it at first because the Joker is pretty synonymous with that, and they go, "Well, is it about the actual Joker, or is it just called Joker?" No, it's about the actual Joker. I think that's the conversation.
I had that conversation
Yeah.
with my mom. She's like, "Have you heard about this Joker?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Is that the next Batman movie?"
Right.
And I go, "Nope, it's just
Right.
the villain." And she's like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to see that." And I was like, "All right, well, I
definitely-
heard good
That's
things."
the whole thing. The whole thing is that can the majority,
maybe
not
it's
us,
75.
not this bubble that we're in, not the fans that are watching here today,
I'm
but
gonna ask my sister.
the hardcore audience out there, do they want to see a movie about the greatest villain?
My parents
One of-
wouldn't go see this.
That's what I'm saying. So, and that's why I don't know if it's going to cross 100 because you need people like your parents and other people to see.
yeah.
People don't realize that you want to cross in because your dad will go see Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Because it's simple. It's that's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's
He's a
fun.
Cougar.
Go, you throw popcorn in your mouth and
Correct.
watch it.
My dad loves He loves the superhero movies.
Yeah.
He does because they're they feel like a comic book to him.
Right.
This
This
doesn't feel
is going to catch on. This is going to catch on from because of the awards. Then when it comes out on cable or whatever, to people,
Right.
this is going to be a very big movie though.
Oh,
this
for
is going to
sure.
be a huge movie.